strawberries. Now I would be using a multi-purpose compost. If you want to mix it with one of the John Innes potting composts, then you can, and there's various makes and brands you can use for that. Then you could have a mixture of that with the multi-purpose, but there's no reason why you shouldn't just stick to multi-purpose altogether. Now I'm looking to plant these lovely strawberries into this container, and if you look at these are lovely strong plants. One or two poor leaves there, so just break those off, just pull them off so that you get rid of any leaves that may have bits of disease on them. Always going to be a bad leaf somewhere, so take those off, pull the old stems off. That little yellow leaf there is not going to do anything, so let's take that off. A lot of dead on that leaf, so we're going to pull that out. So a little bit of tidying up before you plant is not a bad idea. And then there's room then for new healthy leaves to grow and develop, and they're already beginning to appear. So basically, let's fill up the planter tray with compost. Remember, we've put some holes in the bottom, so we're going to have good drainage. And now at that stage of filling, we're ready for planting the strawberries. So knock them out of the pot, finger on either side of the plant, upend the pot and tap it on the side of a bench or a container like that, and the plant pops out. And then place the plant into the tray, and do this with all of them. Fingers either side, tap the pot, plant in position. Fingers either side, tap the pot, plant in position. And then the final plant, fingers either side, tap the pot, then put it into position at the end of this planter tray. And we must be sure that we plant these deep enough, not too deep. We want to make sure that where the green part of the leaf base here meets the roots, that is just coinciding with the compost surface. That way we know that they're going to grow away properly. If they're too deep, they'll rot off. If they're too high, they'll dry out. So we must get strawberries planted fairly precisely to get the establishment that you want. So position them equidistant apart. Make sure the end ones are fairly close to either end, and then the middle ones equidistant in the middle. And then simply, it's a matter of filling in with compost between them, like this. Spread the compost around the plants. Keep all the leaves and the neck of the plant at soil level. Fill up a little bit too much initially. And then with finger firming, then just do some firming around the necks of these plants to just get them to the right planting depth. A bit more compost. Spread out. And then we're almost there. The final check. Just check that the crown coincides with the height and level of the compost, and try to make it nice and level and a reasonably professional job. But there you can see the crown of the plant is just about at compost level. Remember, this compost is going to sink a bit once I water it, so you need to leave it just a little bit proud initially, and then with watering it will settle down. Now again, this is getting your hands into the compost, this is tactile, this is therapy, and we're laying the foundations for a good crop of strawberries here. So do this job well, and I think the plants will reward you with bags and bags of fruit and juicy red berries to grace any dessert on any table.